Hello, friends. Welcome to Squaird Plans, where creative planning and organization comes to life. I'm Stephanie, and today we're going to be setting up my planner with my 2024 quarterly goals pages. This is the second video of my goal setting series that puts the fun back in functional planning, so come plan with me. And I've got a few writing instruments here ready to go, along with some brush pens, this roll of washi tape, these Happy Planner sticker books, and this Live Love Posh sticker book, which I'll pull from. So I've just pulled some dot grid paper from my Happy Planner paper stash, and we'll be using that to create my quarterly goals pages here from scratch. So what I'm going to do is lay down some wax paper and get started on the design. I've pre-pulled a few items that I know I'm going to need, starting with these boxes here in the various colors. All of these long boxes I've pulled from the Minimalist sticker book, in case you're looking for those. And then the flags are a mix of items from both that book and the Neutral Watercolor sticker book. So I'm going to start by laying out a spread for each of the quarterly pages. I am going to set up 2 pages here, but I'm only going to use one in this video, so I just wanted to get an idea of how the colors and everything are going to go for all 4 quarters, but we'll only set up 2 and use 1 in this video, just so you know. I had trouble finding enough flags in the colors that I needed for each box. Originally, I was going to do matching flags to the boxes that I had. So I got kind of creative and did a little bit of a mix of colors, maybe even a gradient of colors. But I really wanted to see it on the page to make sure that this was the direction I wanted to move forward with the pages going forward. Each of these pages is going to house 3 main goals per quarter. I found that 3 is about my limit for a quarterly goal. If I try to do too much at once, usually something gets left behind, and even 3 at times can be a struggle depending on my workload. So this year, I've really taken a different approach to my goals since I had a few incomplete goals at the end of 2023 that I had set forth. So this year, I really wanted to reevaluate my goal setting process, which I explain in the vision board video, which I'll link above, as well as in the description below, which kind of leads me into these quarterly goals. I'm just, like I said, laying in the framework for where I'll be placing the goals, with those large boxes being the goal area. And then under each flag, I'm going to be dividing up the goal into smaller, task-oriented, time-sensitive items. I did this last year, and I felt like it was very effective with drilling down my goals into workable chunks. So that's what I'm thinking I'm going to do again this year. My initial setup process was a little bit different, but the method of acquiring these goals is going to be the same, I think, for 2024, breaking it down and integrating it into my daily, weekly, and monthly schedule, which you'll see as we set up the first quarter. I've laid in all the boxes for these 2 pages, so this will be a quarter per page. And now I'm pulling in some of the decor that I used on the initial setup. Really love these florals from Live Love Posh. I talked about how last year I did a more neutral, almost more black and white with some like beige tones, which was beautiful, but not very energizing for me personally. So this year I decided I wanted to have a bit more color, a bit more energy in these pages that would draw me to them a bit more and just kind of, like I said, energize me to get stuff done. I do find that color really plays a major role in my approach to things, which is why I started planning in the first place with stickers and color. I really feel like that engages my attention and my motivation a bit more. So that is my approach. And like I said, this year I just felt like a little bit more color, a little more brightness was what I needed in this section to help me achieve my goals. So I've laid some florals in the top right corner and the bottom left. I'm trying to be careful not to encroach on any space that I'm going to need for writing. So I'm being very strategic about where I'm placing things because there will be writing almost on the entire page. And now I'm looking for just another more functional sticker for a header or two at this top section. Define what the page will be used for. And I wanted some half circles, but really wasn't finding what I needed. So I decided on these, I would call them somewhat awkward strips, but I think they're going to work layered with the florals. When you put the strip on a white piece of paper, it really gets lost. But layering it over the florals, the white kind of pops it out of the background, and I feel like that works well for this application. So we're going to work that and see how it turns out. I want to add in a little bit of this script washi, which is another decor item that I used on the cover page, just again for the theme to feel complete throughout all the pages. So I'm laying that in. I'm just going to go ahead and set that down on the page since I kind of know where the stickers are going to go at this point, and then layer the stickers on top. And like I said, I'm only really going to be setting up one page here, even though I planned out the second page. I'm going to put these florals in the corner, and that's all I'm going to do for this quarter page, which is actually going to be my quarter 4 page. Since I didn't put it on the back of quarter 1, it'll be a 4-page setup. And we'll start moving over the rest of the quarter 1 page, kind of making sure everything's nicely aligned. I have placed things very precisely so I have enough room, like I said, to write in all the functional items. I have to be very careful as I'm laying things in to make sure they're right where they need to be, so I have, again, enough room to really write in all of the things. And this will just take me a quick moment to move everything over from the wax paper. Just getting everything set up and ready to go, and then we will start filling out this sheet. So like I said, each of these flags is going to denote a breakdown of the goal, and it will be a monthly, weekly, and daily breakdown. I'll explain more as I'm actually filling in this page, but that's how I've been approaching it, and it's been very, very useful overall. Okay, so let's pencil in the header for the page. I've penciled in Q1 for quarter 1, and then in that strip sticker I pulled, I'm just going to write in 2024 goals. I notice that sometimes I forget to actually label the year that the goals are in, and I have all of the sheets that I've done in the last 4 or 5 years. Some of them I had to kind of figure out what year they pertain to. So I'm trying to be smart about labeling these sheets with the year that I'm doing them in, just because things start to become blurry as time goes by. So I've got that in. I pinned in quarter 1 with my Tombow marker using the lighter purple. And then I'm going to try and do a little bit of a color mix here, similar to what I did on the cover page. I started to do it and then it didn't quite turn out how I wanted to, so then I just went and layered both colors together, the softer pink and the light purple, just to make it a little bit more like it was on purpose. I am new to kind of mixing colors on the page with my markers, but I really like the look of it, so I thought I would bring that in again here on the quarterly goals page. Okay, so now we're going to start with my first goal of the year, which is going to be a fitness goal. I'm going to be pulling all of these goals mainly from my vision board here on the side, which is basically a categorization of the attributes I want to have by the end of 2024. The one I'm going to start with is this fitness goal of building muscle and power, and I have my due date there for the end of the quarter on March 31st. We will start off with the monthly breakdown, which is for me to evaluate my progress every month and then increase my weight and or alter my program to keep my muscles fresh and guessing so they don't get too used to the same routine. Next is going to be my weekly breakdown for me to follow a 3-day-a-week strength building routine and do that consistently, which is going to be the key. That in and of itself is a big task for me, so I need to monitor it weekly. Also, to eating 100 grams of protein every day or more, I think is going to be required in order for me to build the amount of muscle that I want to be putting on. So next we have my work goal, which is to establish a 40-hour work week. Now, I know this is kind of a goal that doesn't seem like it would be a goal, but for me, figuring out how to limit my work week to 40 hours, being a self-employed, work from home person has been very challenging. So I really want to dial that in for a better work-life balance. We'll start with reviewing my current work schedule and eliminating those tasks that are not profitable financially or spiritually, physically, whatever it is, and just get rid of the fluff. So each month I'll see how I'm doing and then try to weed out what I can, what is not serving me. Weekly, I need to time block my work week and utilize focus days for more efficiency. I just need to get better at doing more with less time. So that's that goal. I have see how that goes. March 31st again. Found that time blocking has been integral into making adjustments and seeing how I actually spend my time each day. Limiting my workday to 8 hours with a hard stop limit will be my daily goal. Defining my 8-hour workday and then making it a hard stop will be my daily task to achieve that 40-hour work week. My final goal for the quarter is going to be a self-care goal. And this is again tied to my vision for myself in 2024. I want to maintain my appearance and hygiene schedule, which has been sorely lacking since I've started working from home. So that will be a big goal for me to accomplish, even though it doesn't sound like much to most people, but for me, this will be a challenge. So monthly, what I want to do is make a self-care or beauty appointment so that I'm taking care of myself, either a hair appointment, nails, spa treatment, something that just focuses on me and my appearance and making myself feel confident and beautiful. Weekly, I need to do all the things like take time to take care of my hair, take care of my nails, my skincare, just taking that time, deep condition, wash my hair, apply a face mask, do a little mini mani-pedi, carving time for that and actually executing it. And then daily, I want to, this is a huge goal for me, to get ready every day to go out in public. It does not happen currently. If I know I need to run errands, I will, but that's very few and far between, so I need just to do better overall. Big goals for me, honestly, maybe not for everyone, but for me are big goals right now. So that is my quarterly goals for 2024. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up down below. Also, too, go ahead and leave me a comment if you'd like to get in touch, and think about subscribing to my channel if you haven't already, if you'd like to see more of my videos. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and we'll see you next time. Bye.